fantastic draft for EG, wasn't it, Will?
Yeah, I think I wanted to say Navi because Alan was like so against them, and out of spite, but I think EG will win this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this is A20.
Yeah? Okay. All right, thank you very much, gents. Let's head towards...
EG. We're dealing with the Ravage just flying over on top of that, so Song setting that all up. And if there have been two heroes that have looked good for EG, it's a Fear Lycan and a Crit Tusk. So overall, I have a very hard time handing this one over to the side of Navi. But if they can get that speed, maybe find a bit of momentum, use those first few exorcisms exceptionally well, and take some objectives, they could find the win here.
Absolutely, and if there's anyone that can fill and hit the crit kill, the Chrono's going to use to. Even in games like this where it's hard, it's going to be Crystallized. But though, Seneca out of position, crit blocks his path off with the shell. You have the Paralyzing Cast as well as Crystallized coming in, and they should be able to get this one. RTZ taken down. As quickly as I was saying how well they've been running it here with these aggressive sort of lanes, they can't afford to do that, giving away RTZ.
The Sand King now.
Yeah, they have got the Maledict onto Miseries. Roger going forward with the Burst Strike. See if they have enough damage. Crystallize looking to close the gap as well on the sidelines. Crit RTZ going on to Seneca, but he goes straight with the heads up. TP out. He'll escape. Misery won't be quite as fortunate. Navi get the kill. Also at the same time, Navi were able to find EG's courier. I believe maybe Denny moving in on the mid lane was able to take it down. Bottom lane, Navi, they're not done. They come back in with a 2-man Burrow Strike. They're still trying to trade hits with RTZ. Will be forced back by the looks of it. But Navi, second.
At that same pace, so they gotta find that momentum here. Things have gone well so far.
What about the Sand King as well? Came with the Burrow Strike, onto crit. They have the Maledict, a lot of right clicks as well. He should be fine with the Fountain Generations. He TP straight back out. So they're able to use Navi's half off the map. Lane Roger and Snakeo. You're looking to play on RTZ, a little bit off there. Get back his spam. Roger realizes his error as they will back away. I mean, even if it did connect, unlikely really they would get the kill because RTZ would in that situation. But mid lane go all the way back to base, and the CS difference just continues. Top lane, Sumail in general manning up with one another. Sumail will come out on top with the magic wand. So Sumail does get that. The Lycan's going to struggle, but Fear is really falling behind. Bottom lane, Crystallized, just as time came back off cooldown. Was still not able. They have the control taken down. But again, look, Fear comes into the middle lane and forcing him back very aggressive. It's the wraparound for Navi. Roger with the emphasis, looking for an opening, goes straight in with the Burrow Strike onto RTZ. Maledict to follow through as well. They have the cast. I need a couple of good bounces really to get the kill, and they don't get it. No bounces. The cast back towards RTZ, so he'll be able to walk away. Escape. General
like this.
Already coming over to the mid lane during this night time, bullying Fear, making sure that Fear is kept behind and will continue to struggle to try and catch up. Lane again, Roger looks for another Burrow Strike. Seneca once again with the Maledict. Will they get the bounces that they need? No. The cast bounces down bottom. It doesn't matter though. Crystallized comes in with the Time Walk, gets the bash. RTZ taken down. Another kill for Navi's tri-lane safe lane.
Yep, and like a clockwork, he's done very well on so far with his off-lane plays here.
There will be.
Yeah, he's losing Burrow Strike, so no big D.
Navi don't get the kill, but yeah, forcing him to use that. It always sort of eliminates the threat of a Lycan.
Oh, I like how he
TPing into a
TP'd
lane.
top too. They want to try and set up a kill.
Okay. See what they can do. There is a big Tyrant. He's level 7, 4 points in the Anchor Smash, has the Ring of Health, so they're going to give it a try with the Maledict. Oh, okay, and with that amount of magical damage, it's going to be more than enough to make sure that Sumail will pop. He does turn with the Ravage. He's looking for return kills, but he won't quite be able to get it. Navi get away with the kill. Don't lose a single member.
That feels
Bottom lane, looking for Crystallized. Does the time. Damage flying through. Misery and RTZ should be fine for now. Quite level 6 on that void. Rotations from Navi support. Snake and Roger moving towards the mid lane. Putting the pressure on. Sumail's TP'd in, but of course there is no Ravage. Sumail's got to be careful in case the supports find an opening onto him. Bottom lane is EG looking to dive straight in onto Crystallized. He doesn't have the time off, but he's rooted up to get the chance to pop it off. He pops those 1 charges. That looks like it's still on cooldown, so won't be able to escape. EG are able to claim the life of Crystallized. Same time, Navi do take the tier 1 town. Trades continue. They want to fight Roger. He's going to be fine. They can look towards RTZ. RTZ gets the song off in time. Does he have a? He doesn't have a TP though. We'll see if they're able to close with a time off the chrono, but it looks like they, just a little too far away. So EG get away, but Navi actually managed to keep that tier 1 tower alive, which we see a lot of teams sort of demand. But look at this aggression.
This might be setting up the next exorcism here. His DP's also nearby.
And look how close they are to one another. RTZ and Misery They do not expect this wraparound at all. This is incredibly smart from Navi. RTZ heading into the sidelines. TP coming in from Sumail, but he still does not have that Ravage. Look at the silence onto RTZ. RTZ still continues to back up on the side, though. Dendi gets caught out. EG Sumail finds him. Roger will jump in with the burst trap, but I think Navi may have dove a little bit too deep now, because EG, they're ready in full force to find the return play and get those kills. Roger cut down as well by the Riptide. What looked to be starting off to looks like a smart movement. It seemed that EG were ready in the long run. The TPs move in, get that root off, but close the gap. Towards top.
That's a DD run too. Yeah.
This wraparound from Sumail. Sumail's actually come in on the top, starting to play around with him. He's going to get chronoed straight away, though. They're trying to eliminate him before any sort of threat happens, and they'll get it. Sumail maybe overestimating his...
For that specific reason.
Look at this general. He's found himself a solo kill. The poor old Keeper of the Light out on his own in the middle of the night. We'll find it. He's going to move across towards Sumail. There's TP's coming in again. Sumail,
the Ravage.
He is entirely on his own. He does have the hood. It's going to back him up a little bit, but it looks like
team.
No response from the team. They are almost certainly going to dive the tower for this, as Navi realised that EG, they don't seem to give a damn about Sumail just dying on this top lane, as Navi move in, claim the kill, tide is down. No response from EG whatsoever.
Surely they won't dive me this deep, guys.
They're actually looking towards him again. Roger straight in with the burst strike. Maledict upon him. They'll put the death ward. They need everything to bring down this Tyrant, and there should be enough. A lot of damage coming into him before the Maledict ticks. He's going to try and TP back, but the damage is too much. Roger gets the final touch. Another death for Sumail. I mean, as I was saying, Sumail has been having some actually finding RTZ to the side, but maybe at the same time sort of ganking the play from EG. He may not even go down if he could do this one around. It is night time. He's pretty speedy. He's actually going to look to try and get the kill with him. He gets the kill. I think he's going to get out. He is. General takes down RTZ underneath the noses of Crit and Misery. He should indeed fall to fear. Surely he can't get himself out of this one as the wolves chase him. He's trying his best. He's pretty damn speedy, but the shot's not going to reach General. Surely he dies here. The Necro unit's chasing him as well.
15 armor.
He's trying his best. He can't quite make it. Fear will claim the kill, but absolutely worth it for Navi. They take down Arteezy and they get Roshan without any sort of contest from Evil Geniuses.
Lycan, it's very good up against these illusions, so he's something to deal with it, but is it going to be like fast enough? Like, could he have done more?
I think you do need it, because it's illusions and summons.
It's the meta. It's the time, but you kind of wonder about that opportunity cost. He pops his Necro Book and he destroys the buildings before he can even get there. So playing with their glyphs is going to be super important for Navi this game.
Smoke on smoke with Navi on the low grid. Around from the tower, Crystallize. He's going to spot them, he's going to jump straight in away. He's going to put the Chronos up, yeah, looks towards Crit. Crit gets the chance to snowball. Crystallize trying to pull him back, he does have the time, we'll back up in a second, but he'll try and bring him down, but the song's there from RT.
Okay, that is song before Chrono.
And that is going to set up a big Ravage. Sumail, he's in position, ready to blow it, catches out 3, pops the Aegis on the Void straight away. They'll look towards Roger, Roger gets the burst strike up to the high ground, he'll be fine. General backs away, Crystallize as well. Should be fine for the second time round as they do look to retreat. Meanwhile, Fear looking for the rats on the top lane, pushing in onto the tier 2 tower. EG continuing to chase, they have their eyes on Seneko. On top lane, Dendi actually setting up, playing around with this Lycan. Navi might be able to get the kill here. They've got the epicenter to follow through, but it's not quite enough damage. Fear still with some remainder of the shapeshift, able to run away, Crystallize. Jumps forward, 2-man Chrono. Is the damage there? I don't think it's going to be. It's only between the two of them. There's not much that Navi can do off the back of that. And Seneco's got to be careful. And Illuminate's going to be flying and he has to get out of there. He'll do it through the grave. He's out of the game. Crystallize is being rooted up. He's also hidden. He's got the Shadow Amulet standing in place. EG do not have detection. They won't be able to catch him. So Crystallize will survive. Overall, EG getting the kills, Fear managing to stay alive, and a lot of big ults being used by Navi there to no success, not getting anything out of the side of EG.
You can see it.
But still not quite enough damage. Roger trying to come in, he desperately wants to clear up some of the army of units. He will get a fair few of them.
Could be baiting EG back in here.
They don't have their ultimates, Navi. It's a hard fight for them to take. We'll see how they can go about it. Dendi pulling back. In fact, they're going to go straight in on the two of them with the snowball. Uses himself up. Roger's going to take the Warrior's Punch to the backside. Crystallize moving in. Still no Chronosphere, though, of course. They're going to lose Roger. Crystallize has to time walk away. He'll be fine. But a bit of an awkward attempt there from Navi. Their lineup very reliant on having their ultimates at this stage of the game to fight. Nonetheless, they decided...
They feel that it's the same way for EG, and they know that they need to win engagement, so like this is still a good opportunity for us to try something. And then Crystallize is like, oh yeah, but I'm a faceless void. Like, that hero, especially when you have nothing but Battle Fury, is just going to feel so weak.
It's going to pay for itself in terms of how much you can achieve in terms of the farm that he's picking. We see that at the moment, both him and Fear, top 2 net worth. well, of course, down to the objectives that they've been able to claim at this stage of the game, which is still relatively young, just 22 minutes into this one, 11-9, EG with that 4K gold lead at the moment.
And think of your EG right now, and you just look at where these waves are, and you just say to yourself, okay, if my Coddle is up top, he can pull someone in, like the Lycan, and he can just, with the Shadow Blade, oh, that's a good hero.
He's coming across, Roger. There's the first strike to open up Samel. Actually going to put the Ravage, only catches onto the base at this point, and it's not going to be enough to kill him. He's able to time walk off, Fear comes forward, and he'll be able to silence up the Lycan, but Crystallize, he's in trouble. The rest of EG turn up, and Crystallize is down. Navi poking around a little too long, a little too deep in EG's half of the map to get away with anything. Trying his best to play around with them here, and he may just make it out. Burrow Strike, tree line, Sandstorm TP's out. Mid lane, Fear, ready to push him with the ultimate. Merge on Snako, slowing him down. Snako turns with a Maledict. Can they keep that man alive? They can. They'll be able to force the Lycan back. Snako's able to get himself back to base. Yeah, that sort of goes back down to what we've been saying. RTZ and Fear, they've never really been in any sort of danger. It's been Samel really that's died the most out of the course because Navi have put a lot of hate towards. General gets caught out on top. Bottom lane, Crystallize making a go here. They do have the Death Ward from Seneko, and with the Maledict upon him, RTZ will certainly go down. That's the sort of tried and tested combo that we've seen over the ages. Chronosphere, Death Ward, not a lot that can survive through that.
Yeah, it's not that road. Let us
Look
go.
at this, Roger trying to rev up the epicenter, but Fear, he had Micro, he had the units upon him, Roger could not close the gap. Epicenter wasted, and Roger's life also in severe danger. He's not going to be able to get the chance to blink out after the Yules, as Fear turns that gank around.
Beautiful ice shot, super great. Falls into Seneko with the medallion.
I'll be a little careful, yeah, not quite enough damage here. Finish off the kill. Navi to take control of Seneko.
Yeah, they have the Ravage. There's no song.
Yeah,
but there's also no chrono.
Yeah, they're letting that man down. As Crit says, he's found himself Roger.
Desperate times.
A lot of difficulties there.
Desperate measures.
No buyback on that Sanking. No Sanking for 50 seconds. EG, they've got the Aegis. They absolutely can go for try for a high ground push. He's going to pick up. Oh no! Roger's just done this, General. You can't follow suit as he just goes around the back again. No, I mean he's down as well. EG just happily turn and take it.
He just wanted to be buried next to his buddy.
I guess that he's trying to sort of, pull the creep wave away from the base as well, trying to do his best to slow it down.
Look at those big green arrows on the minimap though. Oh, pushing in.
Look
Slow
at this.
Naga push.
Fear down bottom. Don't have to sleep on middle as RTZ allows the space for Fear to just go ham down bottom. This sleep, meaning that as soon as they wake up, the racks down bottom are gone. Crystallize will come in with a two-man chrono, pops the BKB, has a good amount of damage onto RTZ, but the Glimmer Cave should keep him fine as well as the urn, healing him back up. As bottom lane just got absolutely cleared up by Fear. This is sort of the horror and power of EG's lineup, that sleep Lycan combo. There's literally no way to play around it. If RTZ gets 3 or 4 more heroes in the sleep,
It enables that everything you can up. I think Crick can still do a lot of similar things on a lot of position forward, but the Lycan is just... He has so many different options. He can rat and he can also fight very well, and Fear's just quite excellent.
you go again. The sleep here. The male tries to find a position to set up. Crit jumps in with the time walk, and they do manage to get the silence onto Fear, but he's already got the shapeshift down. Samel comes in with the control from the Ravage. Crystallize does get the chance to time walk out of it. Then he pops the BKB. He's trying to move in onto Samel, but Samel, the big old side hunter, a little too tanky for Dendi to deal with. Navi have to back up. Navi trying to do their best to hold EG off the racks, but Fear comes back in with the walls. Will look to take it down. They do manage to get the two-man chrono, but Navi, they've got 2 members that walked into it by the looks of it. Fear's going to get the chance to pop the cheese. Can they bring him down? They try, but Crit's in with the save. Jumps in, picked him up in the snowball. Will be able to keep Fear alive for now. Crystallize trying his best to man up, but he has to time walk away. And out of this one, Dendi gets beaten down by Samel. General in the mid lane rooted up, and GG well played is called. It's all too much for Navi. EG running away with this game very confidently out the back of the lanes. They looked a bit rocky elsewhere. Crit with a huge smile on his face, as that one's got to feel pretty good. Anytime a team gives you Lycan for Fear in this LAN, as it seems,